50 Cent has been granted court approval to seize a Connecticut property owned by former Sire Spirits executive Mitchell Green, who owes the hip-hop mogul's liquor brand more than $7 million after a fraud conviction. A federal bankruptcy judge lifted the automatic stay on Green's Chapter 7 case, allowing Sire Spirits to enforce a lien on the Westport home at 299 Main. The decision clears the way for the foreclosure proceedings under state law. Green, who once served as director of brand management for Sire Spirits, was found liable for orchestrating a kickback scheme involving inflated liquor prices and a secret side deal with French distilleries. According to court documents, he pocketed $2.2 million in illegal payments between 2018 and 2020. But you messed with 50 Cent's money, and that made you a stone-cold fool. Now, you might have been able to get over on a pink toe, but honey, 50 Cent, he counts every cent. I'll give him that. I can't give him his children's love because his children won't give that to him, but I'll give him that. So now you're going to be imprisoned and homeless. Imprisoned and homeless. Unlike Evelyn Lozada's daughter's baby father, who's just going to be homeless, and hopeless, like a penny with a hole in it. We have a new member of the heavy titties of Hollywood. We thought that Iyanla Van Zant and shitty Just Jeffrey Shepard were the two big ton tits that shitty black men could cry on. But we have someone else running up for attention. We have another heavy titty willing to go to bat against women. Nicki Gilbert. Nicki Gilbert, with your knock-knees, black gums and all, had the nerve to fix your lips to apologize to Tory Lanez for publicly supporting Meghan without all the facts. You know, I would read and roast you, but your blood pressure and water-filled ankles show me God is already trying to tell you something. Maybe you should listen. Your life has been an experiment in short success but long-term failure. The case is public information. You could have gotten all the information you needed. You could have listened to testimony. But now you want to ride in imp's coattails into prison because you say you didn't have enough information? You know what? You're always misinformed because you didn't realize the contracts you were signing when you were creating Hollywood Divas with Carlos Steal Your IP King. You didn't realize at that time that you were going to get your own self in hot water and pulled as a producer because you had to bump your black gums about what went on set. So I'm not surprised you were misinformed before and lost millions in your show because of it. We still can't get it back. But now you want to say you're misinformed yet again. You are truly dense as a hippopotamus. Janet Jackson. Oh yeah. Accepts the Icon Award at the AMAs. Last night, Janet performed a medley of her hits and accepted the Icon Award. A medley of her hits. So I guess the American Music Awards are worthy of audible sound, while Harlem gets a mumble. And you're back. And you're back. It's been 7 years. I might go back to Harlem Week this year. I'd perform if I went. Especially if I won something. And they gonna get your ass news. T.I. and Tiny, who have had all the luck in court this year, are now taking Sabrina Peterson to court over defamation claims when she accused them. Now, it's already been proven, at least in a court, that they wasn't diddying people, that everybody, was consenting adults, Nobody showed up in court. Now, Diddy, them people showed up in court. We got evidence. We got oil. We got oil. He ain't have no oil. They ain't find no pills. No, they raided his house and didn't find shit. So I ain't saying that they ain't down with the freaky deaky, but nobody's saying that they were unconsenting. If they were, they ain't saying it in court. But girl, Sabrina, you had the wrong one, or you needed more evidence, because now they're going to hang you out to dry. They just won $71 million. You don't have $71 million. I don't know. I would have moved. I would have gone to Mexico. I would have gone somewhere where they weren't likely to sue my ass. You shouldn't have stayed around Atlanta, because now they're going to embarrass you. And I ain't saying they all the way right. I ain't saying that. But I'm saying, where's your case, girl? You gonna accuse somebody of big shit, you gotta have some big evidence. But before the trial can begin, both parties must attend a settlement conference with a private mediator. Girl, you better settle and settle quick. You better ask them, look, what you need. You don't need the money. Do you just need me to recant? You better backpedal and pussy pop like your retirement depends on it. Because it just might. It just might. They gonna get your money like Cardi B. Remember, Cardi waited for Tasha. Cardi said, look, it ain't gonna be today. It ain't gonna be tomorrow. I'm gonna get your ass. So I'd wish you luck, but you too stupid for me to waste a wish on you. Oh, Lord have mercy. Jaheim has been arrested for animal cruelty. Of course he was dogfighting. Why is it so hard to just get a large dog and just love it? They will naturally protect you. And you're Jaheim. Ain't nobody coming after your ass. You are an R&B crooner. You ain't about no life. Ain't nobody running up to get you to steal shit out your house. You are a 3-time Grammy nominated. You ain't even won one. They ain't got awards to steal out your house. You got a few gold plaques. That's it. You're gigging money. Ain't nobody trying to rob that. They're a bigger fish. You do not, girl. Oh my God. All these pit bulls and then a French bulldog. They should just feed you to them. They should just feed you to them. The Pinto pardon of the year. Because they're good television, Donald Trump has pardoned Todd and Julie Christie. They coming out. Well, Todd's already been kind of forced out, but now they're coming out of prison. And because they've been pardoned, they get the millions in restitution that they paid back. They get those millions back. It's a sad day for justice because Diddy's pardon is coming next. I have a feeling that he's going to say, for the black community, I'm going to put Puff Daddy back out there. And also, the way he throws parties, I could see Donald Trump wanting to be invited. I could see him wanting to bust it with baby oil. It's just sad. It's awful. I never cared that much about Todd Chrisley. I don't like those in the closet, those glass closet homosexuals. They don't do nothing for me. Todd Chrisley doesn't do anything for me. I mean, just because you bought a top lip don't mean you have a top lip. His face is too skullish. But I'm sure there's some twinks fleeting right now looking for a sugar daddy. And he's going to end up in prison again. This is somebody that scammed to get there, that lied on their taxes, where we were able to trace the fraudulent loans they got. And that's the money they going to get back, is the fraudulent money they stole from the bank from loan after loan. And now they're going to have some legit money because they're coming back to television. I am tired of watching mediocre white people be rewarded. Now, I don't mind to see spectacular white people be rewarded. Give me your Meryl Streep and your Celine Dion. I will celebrate them for their incredible achievement. I celebrate human achievement no matter who it's from. But Jesus Christ, this is what we're going to pardon and reward? Too many Southern sissies are smiling at this news, and it's disquieted my soul. Britney Spears has a jewelry line coming soon. I would actually get something from that. I could see it being cute. I could see it being girly. I could see it being a delightful throwback to the 2000s. And I would love a little charm from that heyday. Why not? A little Brittany Jane. Joe Exotic, however, is pissed because apparently his show was not popular enough with Donald Trump to get him sprung from the Who's Cow. So the Chrisleys go free, but you're still in prison. It's where you belong, and it's what you deserve. David Geffen married a 20-something-year-old, 32-year-old go-go boy. And now he wants a divorce. The man is 82. You better hold on to your love. You got to hold on to your love for me. What is wrong with you? 82, you stick it out. You hang through. Now, this is Geffen. He's worth $8.7 billion. He's 82. He's going to live to 92 minimum. So you got 10 years of hard time. But $8.7 billion, you'll be my age and a billionaire. Once you get up in the 90s, it gets to be touch and go. But you got 10 years because they're going to keep him alive for 10 years with functional knees. I could fuck it for $1 billion. I could fuck it on a yacht. I could do it on a private plane. You are a fool. Because what's community property is like maybe some gum that he bought you. All his money is in investments that are tied up prior to the marriage. He ain't making money like that no more. You gonna get $3 or $4, but you really could have inherited. I'm sure he'll get something. Honestly, I feel like you might have done better just staying a long-term boyfriend. If you was gonna pull that stunt, I can't believe it. Amy Luciani explains why she stopped posting hubby Dwight Howard. Because you know you're sharing him with other men. And you just want to live a quiet life of being kept and being a beard, but you don't want to be embarrassed. And you know that you will be embarrassed. Royce Reed, the way this man has embarrassed Royce Reed, every chance he's gotten, the way he has blocked her blessing, I hope you know what you're doing. Because when you walk away from this sissy wants to hold on to you and hold on by the short hairs. I hope you get it. I hope you get it right. Because, girl, he seems like a pain in the puss. But I could see you being a strong-faced beard. And in this economy, I'm sure it's good to have your rent covered. Are you going to get pregnant by that? Nicki Minaj covers Italian Vogue. And she talks about almost giving up on the music industry. Oh, honey, almost doesn't count. Give up. Give up now. You don't need the music industry. You've made money in your 360 deal, I imagine. I just don't know if you have anything more to say as a rapper. I mean, we say the same thing about male rappers, so I don't think you're immune. But, oh, God. Sissy Boy seems to be thrusting himself upon us yet again. And yet again, he is telling us lies, fallacies, illusions, self-delusions. He was interviewed on The Morning Hustle, and he said he wants to have a baby so bad. You don't have a vagina, a birth canal, a fallopian tube. No fallopian tube. So where's that kid gonna groove? You ain't got a womb, uterus, or cervix for it to grow. So I don't know how you would have a baby and carry a child to term, you useless, uterusless liar. But then you go and say, Takara made you question your sexuality. Negro, please. Negro, please just stop lying to me. It's hard for me to imagine that the man trying to bump bus with both Osundario brothers in a steamworks in Chicago now suddenly wants to be a proud father? You were having many freak-offs and asking them to supply the drugs for it. But now you want to be a father. You want to bring a child into that environment. You know how nosy kids are. And then once they find out your ass is the liar, girl, you ain't never going to be able to live that down. I'm going to call it. No, you don't need to be nobody's parent. You don't need to be nobody's parent with your lying, drugging ass. Don't bring no kids into that. That's some bull. They going to take your ecstasy to school. I'm sorry. No, honey. No. See, once they have Google tell all your business and we find out what drugs you do and which bathhouses you do them in, it's hard for me to see you as a pappy. I don't know what adoption agency gonna give you. I mean, you're gonna lie on your application, and we know you're a liar, and we know you will stick with the lie even when it's been proven as the truth. I don't think that's mentally stable enough to parent. You still will not admit what really happened. You still want to go the J.J. Abrams debris route and act like this was some type of sensate alternate reality where black men are white men. You still can't confess. But now you want to raise children? How you going to teach them honesty when you don't know the bitch? I'm lost. I'm embarrassed for you. Don't try to have no prove a point baby for us. We still gonna think you a liar. Lord, and then the sorry sissy you'd get to raise it with you. I can't. All right, well, those were today's top stories from this bottom, but I'm gonna see you soon for some.